It's finally here. Yes, Tekken 8 is a reality, and so many people are extremely happy with this news, myself included. The fighting game community has gone absolutely insane with what we saw when the new trailer for Tekken 8 dropped, surprisingly, at the PlayStation State of Play that came out recently. The game looks absolutely incredible, and we got our first taste of what Tekken 8 is actually going to look like. We've also received a couple of hints about the future. So let's talk about all that we know about Tekken 8. Okay, first things first, let's start off with the trailer. It looked absolutely incredible, and it gave us a lot of confirmations on a couple of things. The first thing that we got to learn was that this was being made in Unreal Engine, most likely Unreal Engine 5. The trailer confirmed that everything that we saw was an in-engine render, and that what was being played will be part of the story mode. We got to see some new designs for Jin Kazama and Kazuya Mishima. There were some dynamic environmental effects thrown into the mix, and everything looked gorgeous. My friend SoulDragger and I did a 2-hour-long stream where we talked about the trailer extensively and what it meant for the future of Tekken. You can check it out in the link in the description. However, the trailer wasn't the only thing that we got out about Tekken 8. Series director Katsuhiro Harada recently had an exclusive interview with IGN, where he shed a lot more light on the topic. According to him, Tekken 8 was designed from the ground up, and what they've done is created all new assets for the game, meaning that they have completely scrapped everything from Tekken 7. Harada also stated that his team had worked closely with Epic Games to produce the new title, which means that, obviously, they've had very good hands-on with the engine, and what we're going to see will be highly optimized. The interview was a very fascinating read, and you can check it out in the link in the description. There were also a couple of hints that were dropped in the interview. From what we can surmise, the new game will have a stronger emphasis on story. According to Harada, Tekken 8 will decide the fate of the Mishima bloodline, which means that Jin and his control of the Devil Gene and his long-lasting struggle with Kazuya is going to determine how things go from here on out. There were also hints dropped about guest characters most likely making a comeback. Now, I know, no more 2D fighters, everyone hated Akuma and Geese, but guest characters are an excellent way to be able to get people interested in your game. It was one of the defining features of Soul Calibur back in the day, and it seems like Tekken is copying that template. The fan reaction to the guest characters has been overwhelmingly positive, so it's safe to say that Harada and his team are definitely going to include it in Tekken 8. There was also talks of the raid system being different this time, although not elaborated on as much. What we do know is the mechanics that we have will be tweaked or altered slightly. And who knows, maybe we might have a completely new raid system that works in Tekken. Character customization will definitely be improved in the next title, since we got some great customization in Tekken 6 and TAC 2, but Tekken 7 was sort of lacking. And if you look at the previous generation, Street Fighter V has proven that people will shell out a pretty penny for some good costumes. When questioned about it, Harada sort of did confirm greater accessibility options, but not really. He talked about how the game made it easier for you to do certain inputs. Certain moves were coming out with a press of a button, and that he doesn't see making inputs easier as making a person better at the game. There will still be an execution barrier. Now, coming down to Tekken 8 itself, obviously the game looks incredibly amazing. There's no doubt about it. They've put in a lot of good work, and from what I can understand, over the course of the next couple of months, we'll be learning a lot more. There is a thought that I had earlier that I did mention on my socials. The idea was basically that Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 are going to be competing for the same attention from the same subset of players within the bigger gaming sphere. But I believe that they don't want to clash their timelines, and Street Fighter 6 is already confirmed to be coming out in 2023. So most likely what we'll see is all the way up into 2023, we'll be able to see reveals more about Tekken 8 and about what the game contains, with maybe a 2024 launch. This gives them the perfect amount of time to be able to tweak the game to their liking, maybe come out with an arcade release, and fine-tune the game enough so that when it does come to a console and PC release, everything goes smooth. We've seen Tekken do this before. Ever since Tekken 5, they have had an arcade release, and then the home version got the updated release from a year or two of arcade testing. So it's a fair assumption that Tekken 8 is also going to be following suit. Regardless, I feel that this is an amazing time to be a fighting game player because we've got some great franchises coming in with some next generation capabilities, and it makes me so excited, and I know it makes you excited as well. While we may not have an exact lock on what exactly Tekken 8 specifics are, what we've seen so far is absolutely a winner, and I'm all in for it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please drop me a like, subscribe to the channel, and watch my other content. I make some great videos as well, and I'd love for you to be able to give me some feedback on it. Hope you have an amazing time, and as always, this is Silver Fox. Thank you so much for watching.